Hello and welcome to episode 149 of my Elden Ring playthrough. We are at the Haligtree. I think we've just finished getting through the town and I had a little peek over here. There's a lot of stuff down there. A lot of stuff down there. I think that's where we're heading. Might take us a while to get down though. Before that though, I have come to a decision. And this requires us to make ourselves scarce back to the round table hold for a second. So we have 5 ancient dragon smithing stones. That's the smithing stone used to get regular weapons up to 25. Apparently we only had the 2 sombrin ancient dragon smithing stones because we've only been able, I've not got any more of those and we don't have any left. But that should be fine, and the 5 ancient dragon smithing stones should be enough to max out all of the weapons we have once we can get them all up to 24. And while I'm here, we're never going to use them, but I do want them anyway. How much are these? Oh, they're 3. I believe that was an optional power of remembrance. So I will get a replacement, or I'll get it recharged in a second. Don't suppose you got anything new to say?
Greetings. Are you here for...
Nope. What about you?
Well, I took you no matter how you're up.
Nope. Okay. So we only have enough Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone, or Smithing Stones 8s to max one of these 2. And I think I'm going to max this because I get more utility out of it. This I basically don't use against boss monsters. I almost only ever use it against smaller monsters. And then we use this whenever we want to deal with large groups or versus boss monsters when we grab one of these weapons. So let's max out this. That makes it 24. And that makes it 25. Okay, let's see. These 2 here don't have bells. That one had a bell. The one I remember, I think there's one somewhere that I've just forgotten to mark. There's one down here. Is it this one? Yeah, that one had a bell. So they're all for standard remembrances. And we've already used that one. I do feel like there's... I've forgotten the location of one of them. Let's go from here down, I think. We'll use the one underneath us. Because this should be a... or the remembrance we just used that we want to use again should in theory be a... oh, what do they call it? An optional boss remembrance. So that should be usable on these. Maybe I did already use one for this. Because I remember getting something from the members of the Natural Born. I may have to look it up just to be confirmed. That's the one we want to use, and that means that we can't use this one again, I assume. Yeah. So let's remove this. And then we'll head back. I imagine if there was something else I wanted from it, I would have got it at the time.
Now go let the work.
Okay. Let us continue to venture on. Oh wait, there's this one here. Did we use it? It would have been odd for us to use this one. We have other ones available. Or did we just not mark it? Ah, we just haven't marked it. Oh, I see. Okay, so the ones without the bells can only be used on remembrances, or optional remembrances. While the ones with the bells can be used on everything. So this one's still active. I don't remember one over here. I don't remember one over here. We're going to go to visit them in a second. I don't remember one here, or here, or here, or anywhere around here, or up there. So I think... And I don't remember one down here. So I think we have all of the ones that we can at least remember and that we found. Okay. We may never use them, but let's at least have them on our person.
Well, divorce from one's trade does not come easily.
Okay. There it is. And I'm fairly sure we marked this to come back to it, and we never did. Alrighty then. Because we're doing side stuff, I'm fairly sure these guys are still going to be on this bridge. Is it this bridge? Yeah, there they are. Yeah, they're not going to move forward until we've done what we need to over here. But we're being distracted by this stuff up here at the minute. Let's get back to the promenade. It definitely looks like there's a lot more here. Oh yeah, there's definitely more. We can definitely explore all of that because we can see that little thing over there, and that's almost certainly a lift of some description. This looks like bait and a trap. We're gonna get invaded here? Another ancient dragonsmithing stone. Too quiet. I don't like too quiet. Particularly in a Dark Souls game. Actually, we should just double check. They've not hidden something sneakily down here. Nope. There's something down there, but I don't know whether or not it's a statue or anything else. Either way, we have a lift to go down. Let us proceed down. Oh, fast moving lift. Well, you can go back up again. And the atmosphere changes. Elfin's base of the health tree. Haligtree. This looks significantly less. What's the word? Rotted. Oh, it's one of those guys. Less rotted, but still rotted. Yeah, I recognize you. You gonna let me sneak past? No, of course not. If we're gonna have to deal with a lot of those, then I'm gonna have to learn to deal with them without using Ice Spear. Looks like our original build is going to get a lot of words in edgeways here, because I see a lot of people with big shields and spears. Any words of wisdom for me? Apparently not. You're not as dead as I would like you to be. Okay, we can get down on top of that. Can we get down to those? Maybe. This tiny area is a little all over the place. Bye-bye. Ah! I didn't kill you. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That little dart actually does a decent amount. Oh, there's two of them up there. Heavy crossbow. Let's go in first. They loop around to each other. willing to bet that I'm not going to get much in the way of regeneration in this area. My flask back and such. So I may need to be a little bit more careful about my usage of my flasks. Let me get up there. You? Yeah, you're alive. That's fine. I don't mind you being alive. You just have a big sword. What the hell? I'm allowed to roll into walls, not that I was pointing in the direction of the walls. I rolled well before that killed me. If I had rolled and it had still hit me, that would have been one thing, but no. I was telling it to roll, and it just went, nah. Again, that's the angle we were looking for. Or did it not get the attention of the guys in here? I may be better off switching back and forth between these two weapons, because I think this will one-shot this guy. Oh no. It's barely any better than my other one. Where are my runes? Game says in there, but I sure as shit can't see them. Oh, there they are. They're right next to him. Health is fine, but we have a big guy in here to deal with. Okay, come out here where I can fight you properly. What a thunder! Did I blink or was there lightning outside? There's certainly a lot of wind outside. There may be a storm brewing. This may get cut short. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. Fortunately, I'm not going to lose anything because I'm using MKV as my video container. Which does mean that McQuellan's Knight's Sword. It's a pretty looking sword. Let's see where... Oh, hello. If I go down there, you're going to start attacking me because I'm not really in a position to retaliate. Yeah, MKV doesn't have the problem that MP4 has, in that MKV's metadata is stored at the beginning of the video. So if a MKV video recording is accidentally cut short, okay, so we use this to get down to there if we really want to. I don't want to yet, we have too much to explore up here. So yeah, if a MKV video gets cut short, it doesn't corrupt the entire file, making it a real pain in the arse to recover. And even if it does get partially corrupted, you can just then remux it into an MP4 and everything is fine. So this is why I record in MKV. And if something gives me trouble, I just remux it. That's still further on. We're heading down. Mana level's okay, health level's okay. We're getting a decent number of back attacks. It might be worth me using these. Foregoing a little bit of stealth for the sustainability. I can get the back attack, but I fear I will pay for it. Lightning Great Bolts. Is that a warning? Is that above us? Where is that? It might be below us. It could be anywhere. Let's keep going along here. Isn't there where I thought I saw a big dude with a shield down here. Yeah, we've got a couple of dudes there. Come on, game. Not fair. Not fair. I can step over this. Fine, we'll go around. Maybe if I wasn't crouching, I would have been fine. And I could have got my back attack. And you're dead. It's not like they can hear my footsteps. Recovery, please. Someone outside heard us. Two people outside heard us. Well, I would like to back attack you, but your positioning makes it kind of awkward. So... Yeah, there's definitely a thunderstorm going on outside. It's not just the wind. You know what I found slightly weird about this game? Triple Rings of Light, I believe that's a Golden Order fundamental spell. Incantation. Because that's Golden Order fundamental, isn't it? Yeah. So these two are usable. Well, I say usable. If we get enough faith, then we can use them. What was I saying? I got distracted again, as usual. Hello? Is that the one we climbed down? It is. How did I never see that? Well, we can jump over to there from here. I'd rather not take them on both at the same time, so... let's just get rid of them. Ah, there it is. Okay. I don't believe you're going to be the only thing in there. No, there's another one hiding over there. Actually, I think let's stick with this and... oh, we got your attention. Let's see how effective this actually is. Not very against him. But one at a time is better than both at the same time. The other one doesn't know we're here, and that one's just trying to throw long-range spells at us. There's a wall in the way. Eventually that wall... there we go, you're going to get past it. Oh, fuck you, game! Fine, let's get him up on a straight surface so the game can actually aim that small degree downwards that it doesn't like being able to do. What the hell is wrong with that? I mean, I can shoot down from up here. Ah, the auto lock-on. Absolutely terrible if you want to aim things. Come on, you can throw it further than that. Maybe not that far. There we go. I actually want to burn through all of these. I mean, if he's going to play that game with his, I will use my tools as well. Nothing says I have to fight them melee fairly if they're going to be flinging spells at me. I shall do the same. Okay, you will wreck me if I'm not careful. Let's make sure we have you ready. I really wish this game had a loadout system. I don't think we can sneak up behind him. I don't think we can back attack them even if we could. We can sneak up behind them. Can we back attack them? We can! Good information to know. Smithing Stone 7s. I'm glad I'm getting a lot of these, because we do still need a lot. I would prefer to simply get a bell bearing, but that might be too much to ask. It certainly looks like we can get all the way down to ground level, which does mean that this is going to be one of those weird multi-level sprawling thingy-mabobs. That's going to be nigh on impossible to keep track of which places I have and haven't been to yet. Yeah, that's directly above us. Which one's the more dangerous one? You are. Jeez, thanks game. Thank you for that. I was clearly standing behind it, but no, once again it refused to give me the back attack because I was just slightly too far over. There's just not enough leeway on that. If you're clearly standing behind something, then... I'm not going to get to him in time. I went too far that time and he turned around. I'm not going to argue against that. Okay, so we can come down here to go down there to go down there, so we can get down to the floor from here. We can also go up from here. Oh, hello. Banana, please. We don't keep many flasks with us, so we have to make best use of them. What's someone above us noticing us? Ooh. We don't have the stealth active at the minute. Okay, if we miss this, we can still make it. Is there another way to get to that, though? Potentially. Up, then down. You didn't hear me. Of course you didn't. My armor makes me silent. And heavy attack. We have enough to level again. The speed at which we're gaining enough experience to level is somewhat disconcerting. Hello, I see you over there. Any of them have a blowhorn? None of these have a blowhorn. That takes us straight over to that thing over there. Okay, I think we're going to try and stay, because there's some things over the other side we haven't got yet. We do have that thing over there. It's this one, isn't it? This one. Yeah, that thing over there. Ooh. Okay. That's strange. I think this goes all the way down. And there is in fact a lift down there. And there's more stuff over there. This place is giant. This is going to take us a week to explore. I would rather have the extra maneuverability and the extra dodge. If I'm going to try and fight this thing. Before that, we should see if there's anything we can use, or we can use it to smash. I don't think we make that fall down. There's a place I've not been in. Can I get over there from here? I can. Crystalline. What the devil are you doing here? The weapon I have is not suitable for you. Do we have... Where's the mace? There it is. The hammer would probably help as well. Okay, I think my best option is actually spear, because it's this is the only thing I'm going to be able to get heavy hits on. Okay, you're a lot more dangerous. Your spells most definitely hit harder. Okay, we'll worry about you in a second. We saw a hidey hole. We missed! We missed! I don't think we bounced off an invisible bar or anything along those lines. I think we just missed. We'll get to the hidey hole first and then we'll go get our runes. why it did that. I can't complain. Oh. Again, attack from behind now. Okay. Sloppy but not terrible. Let's put this back on. Where are you? There you are. And then we want to hop over here. Our runes are going to be over there. Question will become here. How do I get back up? Another interesting question. Can I get all the way down from here? I know we missed, but yeah, we could drop down onto the roof from here, so we can't get down to the bottom. Ah, another crystalline. Ah, another seabed curse. That looks like a room full of nope. I fall down there, I die. Can we do anything about this? If we stand here, let's see what you think of this. Apparently you don't care much for that. Well, we thought we'd show you it just in case. There's a possibility you may have been interested in it. We can't shoot that far down. That's going to hit the wall. You are doing everything in your power to give me the most awkward shots. If I can basically shatter it. Well, if I can hit it enough times to shatter it, then I'm not too worried if I go down there, but I can't fire that far down. Just hold still long enough. For me to do that. Okay, we didn't disturb the other two. We are safe. Oh god, we got revenants out there as well. You're just a spear wielder. You're the more dangerous one. going to hit the table. If I fire it from here, it hits the table. I guarantee it. And then it wakes up. I realised too late that the chandelier was standing directly behind me. Everything here hurts. It's not like we don't have much constitution, health, however you want to refer to it. Nice chain attack. Do I want to just leave my souls or runes there? Where do you go? That doesn't... Okay, you're stuck. That's fine. So we lost another 200,000 runes, but I think that's just the quantity of runes we've got to be expecting to lose now if we mess up. Has he noticed me? Yeah, once again they've noticed me. Or did I just... Oops. I almost forgot about these two. That would have been a bad day. You're going to drop down on me, aren't you? Where are you? I can't see you. And that makes me very nervous. Okay, don't forget, let's turn our light off. Oh. Fighting this thing in the close quarter space is not a good idea. Okay, so at least we know that we can poke this thing to death and kill it before we accidentally get the attention of everything else. Assuming the game will actually give us an angle to shoot at it. Which it most certainly doesn't want to do. Just throw your little plinky things at me. Sometimes I really question the aim of this thing. Seriously? Seriously, game? Come the fuck off it. Look, if I manually aim it just a hair's to the right. Can you aim up, please? Like my... At the cursor! Where I'm looking! Shoot where I'm looking! You fucking bastard! I can hit that thing from here if you would just either aim properly or let me aim myself. Sometimes this game just really wants to frustrate the hell out of me. Okay. Using all of our resources just to kill these when we know there's goddamn revenants outside. Stamina recover. And now chain it to death. What the devil is a revenant doing down here? These things are bad enough to deal with at the best of times, it's seen me. Burb, I need you. You're my best bet to help or try to deal with this thing. Is there just one of these things? I hope there's just one of these things. If there's more than one of these things, it's not going to be pleasant. Lord's ruin. Recovered my mana. Not in the mood for you guys. Let's see what's the way first. Need mana flasks. God damn it, I changed weapon, it just didn't pay attention to the back. Let's try and get this. Another one? Are these being summoned in, or is there really just 3 of them down here? I could use the rest of my hang on. Come on, bird. It's slow, but it's healing. 2 flasks. There's certainly going to be at least one more, isn't there? God damn it! That's why I dislike them. The timing of those attacks. They're just slightly off being able to immediately roll away. Well, we've made question progress? Maybe we've made progress. We're leaving it there. This place isn't going to get any friendlier, particularly not without a shield of some description. But that's the build I went with. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully I'll see you next time, where we'll try and get our runes back and see if we can make it to the end of that gauntlet. I think we can make some shortcuts. I think we only need to fight 2 of those things, if not just one of them. We can probably sneak around them. But anyway, cheerio.